Good morning, dear students. In today's class, we will continue the module number 4. So, in this module number 4, we have two parts. In previous part, we have seen the two concepts, that is convergence and divergence under the infinite series, and two theorems, or I can say the two tests we have seen. So first one we have seen Cauchy's ratio test or Cauchy's test, and another test, that is D'Alembert ratio test, we have seen. In today's class we'll see the one more part of the module number 4, that is power series solution, in that special functions. In this special functions, first function we'll see the Bessel functions. Bessel functions, series solution of Bessel differential equation leading to the Bessel function. So this is one of the derivation which is very important for examination. So they will ask, so find the series solution of Bessel differential equation leading to Bessel function. So the Bessel differential equation of order n is in the form x square d square y upon dx square plus x into dy by dx plus x square minus n square of y equal to 0, which is equation number 1, where n is a non-negative real constant. We employ Frobenius method to solve this equation as we have. So actually we have the basic concept of Frobenius method which is not there for our syllabus, but while solving the example we'll come across this Frobenius method. So Frobenius method is going to apply for series solution, or I can say that infinite many solutions. So here, so we employ the Frobenius method to solve this equation as we have the coefficient of y double dash is equal to x square. Means here you can see that, so this d square y upon dx square can be considered as what here, y double dash. So here is nothing but, so coefficient of here d square y upon dx square, which is nothing but what here, x square, is nothing but what here, the coefficient of y double dash is nothing but x square, which is we going to consider as p of x. P naught of x will consider as p naught of x here, and p naught of x is equal to 0 at x is equal to 0. If x is 0 what here, so p naught of x become what here, 0. So we assume the series solution of equation number 1, means this given equation, Bessel differential equation, will consider as equation number 1. So series solution of this equation number 1 is going to be considered as what here, y is equal to summation from r from 0 to infinity ar into x raised to k plus r, and we'll give this as equation number 2. Now therefore dy by dx is equal to, means we have to differentiate the previous equation number 2. Means what is equation number 2? Equation number 2 is nothing but what here, y is equal to summation from r to infinity ar x raised to k plus r. We need to differentiate this with respect to x. So y will become what here, dy by dx. So that will do it here same. So therefore dy by dx is equal to summation 0 to infinity ar as it is, okay. So k plus r into x raised to, because here differentiation of ar you have to keep as it is, differentiation of x raised to k plus r, that is x raised to n formula we need to apply. So it will become k plus r into what here, x raised to k plus r minus 1, okay. So one more differentiation, that is differentiate this once again. So d square y upon dx square is equal to summation of 0 to infinity ar as it is, k plus r as it is, differentiation of x raised to k plus r minus 1 will become what here, So differentiation of k plus r minus 1 is k plus r minus 1 into x raised to k plus r minus 2. So once we got this, so equation 1 means these y value, dy by dx value and d square y upon dx x square values, these values will apply in equation number 1 now. So what is equation number 1? So we need to apply in equation number 1 d square y upon dx square, dy by dx, and this y value here. So this y value we have to take from equation 2, then dy by dx and d square. So all values will apply here. So we'll get it as summation. So this is the value of what here, dy by dx, d square y upon dx. So in this we'll apply what here, x square value also. So summation 0 to infinity ar k plus r k. So here these values. So plus summation 0 to infinity ar k plus r x raised to k plus r plus summation 0 to infinity ar k raised to k plus r plus 2. So minus n square into summation 0 to infinity ar x raised to k plus r equal to 0. So you may having one question that, so here we have what here, so value of d square y upon dx square is what here, k plus r minus 2. So but we have what here, x square. So power of x square and here power of x raised to k plus r minus 2. This minus 2 and plus 2 get cancelled. That's why only will get what here, x raised to k plus r. So similarly here also the same case. So we have it is multiplied by what here, x. So therefore x to the power 1, and here if once you separate it, so here what happens, k plus r, this minus 1 will cancel, this minus 1 will cancel, so we'll get k plus r. So similarly the remaining will keep as it is. So on collecting the first, second and fourth term together, so this is the first term, second term and fourth term together we have. So because why we will make it, we can easily make k plus r here, k plus r here, k plus r. So all having what here, k plus r. So means we can take x raised to k plus r, x raised to k plus r, x raised to k plus r common, and ar is also common. So what left inside, k plus r into k plus r minus 1 plus from this k plus r, okay, so from this minus n square, and the third term as it is, okay, third term will keep as it is. Now again on simplification, summation from this summation 0 to infinity ar x raised to k plus r. So you open this bracket, so what will get here, k plus r, then so among these two terms k plus r will take common, what left here, k plus r minus 1 plus 1 minus n square. So and third term as it is, that is this is as it is, will carry. Next simplify the bracket term now. So summation 0 to infinity ar x raised to k plus r as it is. So this you simplify this, so minus 1 plus 1 cancels. So k plus r left, k plus r into k plus r will get k plus r whole square minus n square plus this summation of 0 to infinity ar into x raised to k plus r plus 3 as it is. So therefore we shall equate the coefficient of lowest degree term in x from this, that is x raised to. So from this lowest degree term means this you can write k raised to x raised to k into x raised to r. This also you can write what here, x raised to k into x raised to r into x raised to 2. So we need to equate on both sides, and we'll see what happens for the next steps here. Now one thing I want to clear, so to find the coefficient of x raised to k, we need to apply r is equal to 0. If r is 0, you will get what here, a naught x raised to k, because r is 0. Then k plus 0 will become k square minus n square. So if you put r is equal to 0, we will not get k plus here what we get here, k plus 2. So therefore, so the lowest power of x raised to k is nothing but what here will get, a naught k square minus n square is equal to 0. setting a naught is not equal to 0, we have, so if a naught what here is not equal to 0 means what happens here, k square minus n square is equal to 0. So therefore, and hence, so on simplification we'll get what here, k is equal to plus and minus times n. Also we need to independently equate the coefficient of x raised to k plus 1 to 0. So therefore, so in the previous expression, means in this expression put r is equal to 1 now. So if you put r is equal to 1, we'll get a1 x raised to k plus 1. So here what happens here, r is equal to 1 means k plus 1 whole square minus n square. So a1 x raised to k plus 3 it will be, because r is what here 1. So therefore on equating we'll get what here, only a1 coefficient we need to take that, such that the coefficient is what means function is what here, x raised to k plus 1. So coefficient of x raised to x plus 1 is what here, only a1 into k plus 1 whole square minus n square, because here the coefficient is what here, x raised to k plus 3 will get. So we cannot take this, only we can take only this term when r is equal to 1. So therefore when r is 1, we'll get this term as a1 into k plus 1 square minus n square equal to 0. So therefore, which implies a1 is 0. Since k plus, if a1 is equal to 0, what happens here, k plus 1 inside this bracket, k plus 1 whole square minus n square equal to 0, which is nothing but k plus 1 whole square is equal to n square, or on simplifying, k plus 1 is equal to, on taking square root on both sides, so we'll get what here, k plus 1 equal to plus or minus square root of n square, which is nothing but k plus 1 is equal to plus or minus n. So which cannot be accepted, as we have already what here, we know that k value is nothing plus or minus n previously. So k plus 1 is plus or minus 1, will not accept, will consider k is equal to plus or minus n. So with the help of the value of k plus or minus 1, we'll go for the next step here. Next step. So next we shall equate the coefficient of x raised to k plus r, where r is what here, greater than equal to 2, because we have checked for r equal to 0, r equal to 1. Now we'll go for what here, r greater than or equal to 2 to the 0. So therefore similarly what happens, if you put the relation, it will become in general ar k plus r whole square minus n square is equal to a of r minus 2 equal to 0, or ar formula will be, it is minus times, so you shift this plus times ar minus 1, if you shift to the right hand side, it will become minus times ar a of r minus 2, and this will come in the denominator. So here condition apply, r should be greater than equal to 2. So therefore, so this ar value will consider as equation number 3. So from this ar value we can find the value of a2, a3, a4, a5, a6, so on. So we'll see that what are the respective values now. Now those values of a2, a3, a4, a5, so on will find when k is plus n. So k is plus n in equation 3. What happens here? So in what is equation number 3? You should know, when k is equal to plus 3. So k is going to be replaced by n now. So it will become n plus r whole square. So I will write here. So n plus r whole square minus n square as it is. So simplify the denominator. It will become what here? 2nr plus r square on simplification. Put r equal to 2, 3, 4, so on. So what happens here? So if you put r is equal to 2, so a2 is equal to, r is equal to 2 means 2 minus 2 is 0. So minus a naught. So when r is equal to 2, it will become what here? 2 2s are 4. 4n plus 4. So take 4 common. So it will become 4 times n plus 1. So we got the value of a2. Similarly, a3. So a3 means put r is equal to 3. So 3 minus 1 is what here? a1. But we know that a1 is 0. Already we have taken what here? Considered what here? a1 is 0. So therefore a3 is also 0. Similarly, I can say that all odd numbers a3, a5, a7 all are equal to what here? 0. Only a1 means a1, a3, a5, a7 all are what here? 0. So therefore only even variables we need to calculate, that is a4 value. So put r is equal to 4. So it will become a4 is equal to 4 minus 2. It will become what here? a2. So minus a2 upon, put r value as what here? 4. So n plus 4. So whole square. So on simplification we will get what here, 8n plus 16, so which is nothing but what here, minus a2 upon, take 8 common among this, so 8 of n plus 2, which is nothing but a2 is nothing but what here, so a2 formula, so a2 is nothing but what here, minus times a0 upon 4 into n plus 1. Will replace here, you will just replace the value of a2 as what here, a0 upon 4 of n plus 1, so you replace it, so we'll get what here, a0 upon 32 into n plus 1 into n plus 2, and so on. So similarly we substitute these values in expanded form of equation number 2. So we'll get what here, what is equation number 2, you should know it. So equation number 2 is nothing but what here, y is equal to ar into x raised to k plus r, where r varies from 0 to infinity. So here we need to apply those values. So we'll get what here, x raised to k, a0 plus a1 plus a1 of x plus a2 of x square plus a3 of x cube plus a4 of x raised to 4 plus so on. So therefore, so this we have applied, means all a0 a1. So we know that a0 is 0, then a1 a1 is 0, a3 is 0, a4 is 0, then a5 is 0. Only even numbers will have to apply the values, because a1, a3, a5 all values are what here, 0. So therefore once you apply, so it will turn to what here, so we'll consider this y as y1 for k as positive. When k is positive, we'll consider as what here, y1. So this y, this k, y is equal to x raised to k. So what happens here, y1 is equal to when k is n, so what happens when k is n, it will become, instead of k it will become x raised to n, a0. We know the value of a1 as, in terms of a0 upon, we know that it is 4 times and a1 value. So a1 value already you know it, so it is nothing but how much here, means on simplification we need to apply already hence a1 is 0, so we need to apply the a2 value. A2 value how much here, it is minus times a0 upon 4 into n plus 1, that value will need to apply here. So on applying, so this is a2 value, this is a4 value. So on simplification we'll get what here, a0 upon 4 into n plus 1 into x square plus a0 upon 32 into n plus 1 into n plus 2 x raised to 4 minus so on. So from this you take a0 common, so we'll get this relation as 1 minus x square upon 2 raised to, so among this you simplify as, so 4 can be written as 2 square, 32 can be written as 2 raised to 5, remaining will be as it is minus so on. Give equation number 4. Since we also have k is equal to minus n value, so let the solution for k is equal to minus 1 will be denoted as y2. So as I told, so k is equal to plus n, we have taken y1. So now k is equal to minus n, we'll take it as what here, y2, and we'll get the same result. So what difference in the result you just see here, so y1 is a0 x raised to plus n, and here so y is equal to what, y2 will consider as what, a0 into x raised to minus n. So we have plus n here, minus n, plus n will get what here, minus n minus n. Simplification. So on simplification, so we'll give equation number 5. So to complete the general solution of equation number 1, so we'll consider as y is equal to a into y1 plus b into y2. Y1 is what here, so this equation number 4 result, and y2 is nothing but equation number 5. Y1 is nothing but when n is equal to, k is equal to plus n as y1, and y2 is nothing but when k is equal to minus n. So on simplification now, we shall standardize the solution as in equation number 4 by choosing a0 is equal to 1 upon 2 raised to n gamma of n plus 1, and the same be denoted as y1. So y1 is equal to x raised to n. So I told, so a0 value, so in the equation number 4, a naught value will be chosen as what here, 1 upon 2 raised to n gamma of n plus 1 will replace it. So wherever we have, that will be going to replace. So 1 minus, it will become what here, x by 2 whole square 1 upon n plus 1. This is nothing but equation 4 we are modifying, and plus x upon 2 whole raised to 4 into 1 upon n plus 1 into n plus 2 into 2 minus so on. So therefore y1 will be considered as, so take x plus 2 whole square, means x plus 2 common. So what happens here, means you take here first simplification, x raised to n, 2 raised to n can be written as x upon 2 raised to whole raised to n, and this you push inside, 1 upon gamma of n plus 1 you push inside, it will become 1 into 1 upon gamma into n plus 1. So this will become what here, 1 upon n as it is, 1 upon gamma of n plus 1 plus here x upon 2 whole raised to 4 into n plus 1 n plus 2 into 2 as it is, and we have multiplied 1 upon gamma of n plus 1 inside. So as we know one of the property, gamma of n is nothing but what here, n minus 1 into gamma of n minus 1. Gamma of n plus 2 can be written as n plus 2 can be written as n minus n plus 1 into gamma of n plus 1. Gamma of n plus 3 can be written as gamma n plus 2 into gamma of n plus 2, or n plus 2 keep as it is, gamma of n plus 2 can be written as what here again, n minus 1 into gamma of n. So this relation already you have seen in the first semester of our engineering. Now we'll apply these values, we'll get what here, as a consequence of these result we have y1 will be x raised to, so what is y1? Y1 is nothing but what here, x raised to n. So x by 2 raised to n as it is, so 1 upon gamma of n plus 1 as it is, minus x by 2 whole square as it is. So n plus 1 into gamma of n plus 1, n plus 1 into gamma of n plus 1 is nothing but gamma of n plus 2, will replace it. Fine. Then next n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 into gamma of n plus 1, n plus 2 into n plus 1 into gamma of n plus 1 is nothing but what here, gamma of n plus 3. So that will be going to be rechange, and 2 as it is. So this can be further we put in the form as y1 is equal to x upon 2 raised to n minus 1 raised to 0 upon gamma of n plus 1 of 0 factorial x raised to 0 upon 2, means this value again turn to as, instead of 1 we are going to write like that, minus 1 raised to 1 gamma of n plus 1 into 1 factorial x by 2 whole square plus minus 1 square gamma of n plus 3 into 2 factorial into x by 2 whole raised to 4 plus so on. So this is nothing but what here, in general summation of x upon 2 whole raised to n as it is, this bracket is nothing but summation r from 0 to infinity minus 1 raised to r n plus r plus 1 r factorial x upon 2 raised to 2r. Now which is nothing but y1 summation r from 0 to infinity minus 1, so this will take at minus 1 raised to r outside, then x upon 2 raised to n and x upon 2 into 2r, so we can write it as x upon 2 raised to n plus 2r and 1 upon gamma of, this is a symbol of gamma, so gamma of n plus r plus 1 into r factorial. So this is called the Bessel function of the first kind of the order n denoted by Jn of x. So function we are going to consider as what here, Jn of x. So therefore the given y1 resultant will consider as what here, so Jn of x is equal to summation r from 0 to infinity minus 1 raised to r x upon 2 raised to n plus 2r into 1 upon gamma of n plus r plus 1 into r factorial. So this is for when k is what here, remember this is k is equal to for plus n. So similarly when k is equal to minus n, same result will in terms of what here, minus sign will come here. So we called it is in respect to of y2. So hence the general solution of Bessel equation is given by y is equal to a into jn of x plus b times j of minus n of x. So in this way this Bessel derivation completes here.